I'm Russ from Wing Saber Historical Fencing.
Hi, I'm Kat.
Today we're going to demonstrate dynamic parries. These are similar in some respects to circular or half-circular parries as taught in other fencing methods. I use the name because it's not quite the same technique. If I'm in a traditional fencing stance of third and somebody gets a march on me to where I have to do a circular parry of third, or I'm in prime and I have to do an equivalent type action, that's a very specific movement. This takes some of the same principles, but applies it a little bit differently. If I throw a cut at Kat, and at this point I'll start with cut 1, she goes to make a perfect bind, da-na-na-na-na-na. If I then perceive what she's doing, I can try to divert my cut to a low target. She defends herself by rolling herself out into the parry she would make against cut 4. And in this case, starting a beautiful false edge attack on my wrist, because now I'm in a vulnerable position. She is converting or making one parry into another parry. 1, she goes for the bind. I see it and try to beat it. She sees me changing it and rolling it out. If you practice constantly, you will gain the ability to see what your opponent's doing in real time. This is actually not as hard as it may look at first blush. I start at cut 2, da-na-na-na, she goes for a beautiful bind. I convert it down, she gets rid of it. I start with cut 3, she goes for a beautiful bind. Oh no, I lied, she rotates and gets rid of it. I start with cut 4, she goes for a beautiful bind. Oh no, I lied, she rotates and gets rid of it. She may need to step. She may not need to step. It depends on the angles. So for example, if Kat cuts 1 and then drops it low, I might be able to get rid of that without any stepping on my part at all. If she does it again, if I take the bind slightly differently or the position slightly differently and she goes, oh no, I lied, now I absolutely have to step in order to clear it out of the way. So pay attention to those geometries and practice these, because as we start throwing feints or fake attacks at each other and trying to fool each other, we'll be playing the high-low game, and we don't want to get suckered into very predictable beginner's high-low attacks. We want the ability to continue rotating so that if I throw 3, oh no, I lied, she immediately has something she can do. And now instead of being the tricky one, I'm the person in a vulnerable situation, especially if I got too excited and I let my alignment go to pot in the process. Sad day for me. So practice this and practice this a lot. It's part of taking a defense from a single static operation to something that flows back and forth. Good luck and happy fencing. We've got more videos and content coming, so if you liked what you saw and it was useful for you, please stab the like button, /subscribe, and punch the little bell icon so that you're notified immediately when new content comes available. Thanks, and go do the thing.